If you want to learn how to trade just like me, join the community, click the private Discord link, sign up through this membership level, and you will gain access to weekly group mentorship calls for free. It's really nice to see Naka finally moving up, or at least attempting to finish off this correction. If you remember from a few weeks ago on the 4-hour time frame, it might be a little bit clearer. We created this level of support underneath the 200 EMA, or we just have the lowest point of this candle underneath the 200 EMA, and so with that you do create a level of support going forward. And what you need to see happen for the loss of this support are bodies closing underneath this wick. So on this attempt to lose it, we have wicks underneath, but the body actually closed above. Right over here we did it actually close below, but then we need to have wicks to the upside rejecting this as resistance, just like we're having wicks to the downside here. When we do actually break down, we need to have wicks going through, suggesting that during the candle it was above the yellow line but actually closing below. We don't actually have that in this area. We do have a wick going up, but it's not actually pushing through this previous support and respecting it as resistance. So because of that, it's allowed us to essentially reclaim it and then confirming our support with these wicks going down. We needed wicks going through it. Now we are getting wicks going through it as support. So we did eventually lose it again. We put in a new low, but not with the bodies. Can you see the body closed way above this low? But during the candle, we were beneath it. So if it had closed down here, we would have seen continuation lower with the next level of support on this previous resistance, the range high of this area over here, $1.48. But as $1.58, which we were mentioning a few weeks ago, was never truly lost, we're getting this pump back up into the golden pocket. And if you remember from those past updates where we were at this key level of support, I was suggesting that we're trying to start this move up to $2.69, or okay, now it's changed a little bit as we have continued a little bit lower. So when I last made that video, that was our low. We can see it's a $2.69 target being given a new low. We need to essentially adjust our fibs, and actually the deeper we retrace, or the deeper the dip, the bigger the upcoming rip essentially. So what we now need to see is this golden pocket being flipped into support, and we're already seeing those signs. So in the next few minutes or so, when this 4-hour candle closes, it should be inside this 0.5. No worries if it's not. We just need to continue to hold the wick that it's now created, which is above all the moving averages, and we're looking for these bullish crosses to form for the continuation and confirmation of a newly formed uptrend, or just uptrend continuation after this retracement or correction that we've had since the beginning of the month. So quite a few cryptos were pumping throughout December, but a few of them were not at all and were correcting, just like Nakamoto games. And now we're seeing a few of them already get going. I have a crypto of mine that's up 160% in the last 3 days, and it looks very similar to Naka. So could it be that Naka's going to do a similar thing, where it's just looking for the bottom? It's now attempted to lose this on multiple occasions, in failing to do so, and especially because of this, for me, this candle has so much meaning. We've then reclaimed the moving averages, and all we're waiting for is a reclaim of $2. And once $2 is actually reclaimed, then we'll start this move up to $2.78 and actually beyond. We can see a next target at $3.76, and these are all suggestions for continuation higher, correct? Now you've already seen in my title we're speaking of a $6 target, and if you remember from my previous updates all the way back in October time, or September time, sorry, September/October, when we broke out over here, we were suggesting a $6 price target out of this inverse head and shoulders pattern, which I believe was on the 5-day time frame right over here. So this target sits at, from today's current price, a further move of 230%. So we can see along the way those other targets will get met, and then pushing, or as we know that these targets will get met once we push through $2. As long as $2 holds, all these targets should get met, as high as $3.76, and that's well on the way to $6. And we can see, if I zoom in a little bit, by getting to that $3.76 target, if I move across, you're pushing through the 786 fib, and then you target the 1 Fibonacci along the way. You're going to meet this inverse head and shoulders pattern target, which from the breakout that I called back in September/October time was a 1000% move, given totally free here on the channel. Guys, if you want to get educated by myself so you can learn to do this on your own, or to do it alongside me, then you can join the Discord community for £20 a month, and I'll teach you in there every single week, twice a week, 2 1-hour periods on how to trade exactly like me, showing you the exact strategies, what you see in the videos, plus a little bit more advanced things, just to pretty much confirm the bias that you're already having from all the strategies that you see in today's updates. So we just use another indicator, and it's pretty much just confirming the bias. So for new people that are new to the strategy, they might want one little thing that's going to bring them a little bit more confidence, and we have things in place in order to do so. So if that's something of interest, then either take action on the Discord, the ebook, the course, or the mentorship plan. The course is now discounted for the remainder of the year. Use the links down below to head to the website or Twitter to for any questions. Cheers. I've got a whole bunch of educational content, and over here on the website you can see loads of other people taking action recently. If you want to get educated, simply scroll underneath the video, click take action or Linktree, and click the option that you want to read more about, or private message me on Twitter. Let's start off with the ebook. This is where you can take action on my ebook, teaches the exact strategy. Head over to the membership level if you want to become a Discord channel member, where you have access to 2 weekly group mentorship calls. Or if you want to take action on my 6-hour long pre-recorded course, there's an offer here, and you do get Discord chat for 2 months totally free. Here is my beginner one-to-one mentorship plan, which includes 3 hours of my one-to-one help, the course, and 2 months free in the chat. And there are some other plans here for 5 or 10 hours of my one-to-one help. Use the links down below to private message me on Twitter, or head straight to the website using one of these links to take action. Cheers.